Hello, welcome to this new video. In this video, I'm going to share with you the art supplies that I got in Poland, in Krakow. But before I show everything, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, or like this video. It really helps me to share my content. In this video, I'll be sharing the Intense watercolors. This is a brand from Poland, so they were really easy to get there. And also some Roman Szmal watercolors. Here's everything that I got. Also got some brushes, and I will jump right into the swatching. Here I'm writing down all of the color names. You can see the Intense Renaissance watercolors. I picked up the colors that spoke to me, which are more of a muted kind of colors. You can also see the brushes on top. I'm putting down all of the color names. Here you can see me grabbing the Roman Szmal template because that was kind of a hard name. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Perisirits Gray. It's a beautiful color. I really love Roman Szmal, and when I went to Poland, I knew that I wanted to get some Roman Szmal watercolors because that's where they are made, and it would have been sad if I didn't have the chance to buy some Renaissance and Roman Szmal watercolors. So here I'm swatching the first color, which is a Renaissance color, and this color is called Naples Yellow Pale, and it's a beautiful, almost like a pastel-y light yellow or a beige. It reminds me of a buff titanium, but then it's more yellowish in tint. I really like the Renaissance watercolors. For the price, they are very good. I have to say that they bickled some of my paper. So some of my sketchbook paper wasn't really happy with these watercolors because I don't know why, but the paper started wriggling a bit. Here is the second color, which is also a Renaissance color, and this color is called Naples Yellow Reddish. So it's like a peachy orangey kind of color. And I really like it. I didn't have a color like this. Then next we have a White Night color, which is the third brand that I picked some colors of. And these are the Dunes color. Is like a muted brown, almost like a warm gray, and it's part of their pastel range. And I really like this kind of color, and I definitely didn't own anything like this. If you know another brand that has the Dunes, this kind of muted brown grayish color, please let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you've tried the Renaissance White Nights or Roman Szmal watercolors, let me know in the comments down below which watercolor color is your favorite out of those three brands. Here I'm swatching Brown Matter, which is also a new color. I don't have this color in any brand. And I thought it was beautiful. It's like a very deep brownish red, very deep red, or very deep brown with a tint of red. And this color is also by Renaissance. Then this is a very interesting color, Perylene Violet, and it's definitely different than other Perylene Violets that I tried. It's a lot more muted in tint. So it's almost like a gray with a tint of purple pink. So definitely would recommend this color, and it's, for me, a color that I don't have in any brand. And sometimes it's also has a bit of a bluish granulation. which is very interesting. I was a bit not super handy with writing down the names, but I will start getting creative with it in a bit. But here is the second White Night color, which is called Roses, and it's another pastel color. And this color is definitely one of the favorites that I got. It's super, super creamy, really interesting in tint because it is a pastel. It has more white in it, so it makes it more opaque than the other colors. Here I'm starting to get a bit creative to make sure that every single color will fit on the paper. And this is the Shadow Violet Light by Roman Szmal. I already have the Shadow Violet, so I thought I didn't need this one because maybe it's very similar. But then in the end of the day, I thought I'm just going to pick it up because I'm so curious, and I'm really, really happy that I picked this color up because I can say now that it's really different from the normal Shadow Violet. So it's definitely another different kind of color. Here is another moody purpley color by Roman Szmal. And I'm happy that I wrote down the name because I don't know how to pronounce this color, and I'm not going to even try. But it's a grayish purple, and it reminded me a bit of the dusk purple by Van Gogh or by Rembrandt. So it's granulating and separating color with a purple tint and a black tint. This is another color by Roman Szmal, and it's Lavenda. And it is a lilac-y kind of color, which leans a lot to a bluish tint. And I really like the creaminess of the Roman Szmal paint. I think at the moment Roman Szmal is my favorite watercolor brand. I just really love the flow of them, and they're just amazing. And here another pastel kind of color, and it is Royal Blue, which is a very bright, light, fresh color by Roman Szmal again. And I'm using my Roman Szmal brush. I didn't know that Roman Szmal had any brushes, but they do, and I found them in Poland. So I was really excited when I saw those. Here we have another Renaissance color, and it's called Helio Turquoise. And I know that Schminke has a color which has the same name, but I don't have that color. And this is the first kind of Helio Turquoise color that I picked up, and I really, really like that color. Moving on to the Payne's Gray by Renaissance. And this Payne's Gray is actually a bit more turquoisey in tint than my other Payne's Grays, which are more blackish and more bluish. But this Payne's Gray has slightly an indigo tint to it, I would say. So really, really beautiful. Definitely a color that fits my style, and that makes me inspired, makes me go out and paint. So really happy that I picked that one up. I actually have Payne's Gray, I believe, in 3 or 4 different brands. So I didn't need this one, but I was curious if it would be different or the same. And it's different, so I'm happy with it. Here we have the Mineral Gray by Renaissance, and it's a beautiful light gray color. Great for mixing, great on its own. Very something that I didn't have. I think that having gray colors in your palette is very handy if you want to mute colors down. So, or if you want to make a slightly more cloudy sky, I think that grays can offer that. So happy with that color. And the last 2 colors are by Roman Szmal again. Here we have the Hooker's Green, which is almost like a sap green. It's a very interesting formula for a hooker's green, which I like because I tend to like more neutral greens, and this is definitely a neutral kind of green. Swatching that out, and it also has beautiful granulation, and it's a beautiful color, and it feels so nice on my brush and on the paper. And we are ending it off with another green, which is one of my favorite colors that I almost can't live without because I love it on its own, but also for mixing, and it's just a stunning color. And this one is called a green gold, and it's beautiful. It just jumps off the paper, and I love it. I cannot talk about it enough. Here I'm showing you my tea. I would suggest you also get some tea. I love drinking tea when making these videos for you guys. Then we have all of the colors. Look at that parallel violet. Isn't that wonderful? The shadow violet is also super interesting granulation. I love it. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I also had the chance to pick up some Szmal brushes. I didn't know Szmal sold brushes, and when I saw them in the store, I decided to collect 3. And I have to say that especially the 2 dark brown brushes are my favorite brushes that I ever tried. They are so nice. Here I'm just showing you some demos so you can see how they perform. They hold up a lot of water because they have 2 layers of hairs, and they are really nice to hold. They're just amazing. I went to Poland for my work on a work trip, so I had some off time to go to the art store. So I didn't have a lot of time, but enough time to collect some goodies, as I've shown you in this video. The 3 brushes are really versatile and amazing, and I am showing you how snappy they are. So I had the most amazing time. I only went 2 days to Krakow, but it was really nice to see the city, to go into an art store, and to buy the brands that are from Poland. So yeah, I would recommend, if you ever have the chance to go to Krakow. It's a beautiful city. I would definitely recommend it. Make sure that you jump into some of the art stores that they have there, because the Renaissance and the Szmal are less expensive there, but it's also cool to see the local stores and to have a look around everything. I'm so amazed by how detailed I can go with these Szmal brushes. I never had that experience before. These are also the most expensive brushes that I have in my collection, and I feel so blessed that I had the chance to pick them up and to bring them home to the Netherlands. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to see all of the colors being swatched, and if you like watercolors and mixed media art, you can, if you like, subscribe to my channel, and I would love to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.